Sign up to the SBR Network and use your free daily bet points to earn real-world prizes. Click on the page and start winning now. Hi, welcome to SBR Forum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are continuing our coverage of the 2014 NCAA tournament in college basketball, and right now we are talking with one of our regular guests, Troy West from AllPlaysWin.com, who's proven a particular expertise when it comes to West Coast teams, Pac-12 teams, Seattle area teams, and he's going to discuss his favorite first-round lines with us. Troy, thanks for being back with us.
Hey, thanks a lot, Pete. Without a doubt, one of my favorite times of year. In a lot of ways, a holiday time of year for gamblers. People that don't gamble are filling out brackets, and great look at the spread so far. I feel like we've got an edge here on at least 4 or 5 games here in the first round, Pete, so excited to be a part of the call.
Yeah, absolutely. And for the purposes of this call, we can still call the round of 64 the first round. I know it's technically the second round, all that crap. It's the first round as far as we're concerned. All right, before we get into your favorite lines from the first round, give us a little plug for allplayswin.com. Tell us how college basketball season has gone for you this year.
Yeah, Pete, we've had one of our best college basketball seasons, exactly 64.3%, up over 300 units. We've had a fantastic college basketball season. Our company typically shies away from the NBA. We really focus in on the Pac-12,
right,
the Summit Conference, the WCC, the Mountain West. We focus in on 5 conferences, and I'll tell you what, Pete, it really pays off.
So let's get into the first round spreads that you think are interesting, that you think might have some value. First, let me ask you, how many games do you want to discuss in this call?
Right now, Pete, we've got 4 games that we have circled that we feel really good about going into Thursday.
All right, awesome. I'm going to try to guess what they are. Now, I know that you specialize in West Coast teams, in the Pac-12, so I'm going to guess that one of them, it's a game with a spread that looks pretty tight to me. I'm going to guess that the Stanford-New Mexico game is one of the games that you like. Is that one of them?
You know, Pete, it is.
All right, let me prep it.
One for one so far.
Okay, let me prep it, because this is a tough spread, right? The line opened at New Mexico -3.5. It got bet up to a -4.5. Then it went back down to 4. And, New Mexico's been absolutely on fire, right? 14-3 against the spread over their last 17 games. And we discussed the Mountain West Conference tournament. We both liked New Mexico to win that one. We thought there was value there, and they did win it. They covered 2 out of those 3 games. But, Stanford, in the NCAA tournament, they're a veteran team, getting 4 points. I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to bet this game either way, but if I had to, I'd go with Stanford. What do you like here, Troy?
I'm actually going to go against Stanford in this game, Pete. One reason why. New Mexico, as you said, absolutely on a tear, 14-3. The Mountain West Conference is a good conference this year. I think a lot of people overlooked it. They didn't get a lot of credit. San Diego State was in the top 10 for most of the year. Boise State was a good basketball team. You had teams like Utah State. Those are teams that can play basketball. New Mexico is no fluke. And, Pete, you got to remember, New Mexico went down last year in the first round against Harvard. This team is going to have a chip on the shoulder. Mm-hmm. Stanford, to me, has been a good basketball team, not a great one. This is a team that really struggled in the Pac-12 and struggled down the stretch. I don't necessarily even think they belong in this tournament. I think New Mexico is going to come out in full throttle. I don't think Stanford's going to have an answer for the athleticism that New Mexico is going to bring. And I think with that chip on the shoulder from last year, I like New Mexico to get it done.
All right. Well, now I'm convinced. Now I like it, because obviously I love New Mexico just as much as you did. I just wasn't sure how to rate Stanford. Now I'm convinced New Mexico is the play. I'm also going to guess that Pitt-Colorado is one of your games. Is that correct?
That was not one of them that we had circled. Okay. No, we do have another one, but not that one.
Tulsa-UCLA?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
All right. Arizona State-Texas?
No, not that one either.
All right, Brigham Young, Oregon. That's got to be one of your games, right?
There it is. Yep, there it is.
All right, so let me set this one up. Oregon, they opened, they were about a 6-point favorite. Now they're down to 5.5, and this is a tough one. I can kind of understand why Brigham Young would get some money, just because this is one of those round of 64 games, the big underdog. 2 teams that should be relatively close. You can see why you might want to bet on the underdog there. But Oregon did close the year very strong. I'll tell you, at 6, I'd take BYU. It's now 5. What do you like here, Troy?
Yeah, I'm seeing it around 5, Pete, and I really like Oregon to actually run BYU out of the jail. I'm going to go with the Pac-12 team that's hot. This is a good Oregon basketball team. This is a team that made a run last year at the tournament. They got the same coach. They've got some experience coming back. I am just not impressed with this BYU team. You look at them throughout the course of the year, every time that they were really challenged, they fell flat on their face. You look at them in the WCC conference tournament against Gonzaga, in a game that I really thought they had to win to get in. They ended up getting lucky and got in, but they fell flat on their face. I know they have Tyler Ross, an experienced shooting guard. The guy can light up the gym at any moment. But watching this team, it took them double overtime to beat San Francisco. This is not a team to me that can hang with an athletic Oregon team. I really like Oregon to run BYU out of the gym.
All right, Troy, what's the third game you want to discuss with us today?
We're going to move over to another conference, and we're going to look at the Big 12 and the Summit. We're going to be on the game between Oklahoma and North Dakota State.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, I know that you tend to be very high on North Dakota State. Last year, you were high on them, but I'm seeing this. Oklahoma's a solid team this year, and they're just a 4-point favorite. So, I don't know. I'm assuming you're going with North Dakota State here, but Oklahoma -4, that's a low line, right?
Actually, you went the opposite. I actually really, really like Oklahoma in this game.
Okay, there we go.
Exactly what you said. This is a really good Oklahoma team that was tested all year long.
Yeah.
The Summit Conference this year, in the past years, you had South Dakota State who made it the last couple of seasons, and they got bounced in the first round. This was good South Dakota State basketball. This conference just can't hang with teams from the Big 12. There's absolutely no way. I would be shocked to see them hang with Oklahoma. I think 4 is way too low of a number. I think Oklahoma wins this game by double digits. This is probably my favorite line in the first round so far. I think Oklahoma gets it done.
This is Troy West from allplayswin.com we are talking to right now. So what's the fourth game you want to discuss here, Troy?
Yeah, the fourth game, we're going to stick in the Mountain West and go back to San Diego State versus New Mexico State.
All right, that's an interesting one, right? San Diego State right now is a 7-point favorite. 6.5 or 7 is what I'm seeing. And San Diego State, obviously a quality team. They're a deep team. Are they really built to get margin wins? I'm not exactly sure. New Mexico State, can they hang with them? I'll tell you, if I had to make a bet on it right now, I would take New Mexico State +7, but I trust whatever you have to say about it. What do you like here, Troy?
Yeah, I really actually like San Diego State. This is a team that's a veteran team, veteran coach, a coach that's been to this tournament numerous times, and Steve Fisher. I really like San Diego State to get it done. This is a really good defensive team. New Mexico State's road to the tournament here was very, very easy. The fact that they got to play an Idaho team in their conference tournament, to be playing in this tournament, I think they don't even belong. San Diego State's been in the top 10 most of this season. They've been challenged all year. I know they're coming off a loss against New Mexico, but this is a very, very good athletic defensive team that's been tested. I don't think New Mexico State's going to be able to hang. I got to go with San Diego State in this game.
Troy West from allplayswin.com. Awesome call as usual. Thanks so much for all these free picks. This great analysis.
You got it, guys. I appreciate it.